Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? Whew. It's Thursday. Last night, some friends and I were discussing deep theological issues. And one of them was, do you believe in miracles? And if so, do you pray for them? So many ideas coming through. I think miracles were easier to believe in when I was younger. But I also have understood the nature of miracles a little more now that I'm older. I think a miracle, when I was younger, I thought of it as being something instant healing, the ability to instantly forgive. And if you didn't, you didn't have enough faith, whether it was taught outright or whether it was just alluded to, and that's what I understood. I think I just felt that, if you have enough faith, but that sits really wrong. As someone who has been passionate about God and Jesus for my whole life, yes, there's been bumps in the road. I'll give you that. But as someone who has prayed for miracles and seen that on earth, miracles are not always granted to the faithful, that understanding of your faith is to be big enough for it to happen, that doesn't sit right with me. That's not my God. My God doesn't judge us like that. So if something is in line with his character, if something is in line with how he works, then it's applicable. Then it qualifies, if you will. But God's love, his character of love, limits his abilities to step in and alter the trajectory of humankind. Did you realize that? God's love actually limits. You see, we need to be part of the miracles. That's what I'm getting at. We need to be part of the miracle. And part of that is our faith. But part of it's also the hard work. I know there are a lot of addicts in the world that are like, I'm praying for a miracle. I'm praying for release. I'm praying for God to just take the desire away. Well, guess what? Sometimes he doesn't just take the desire away. And you have a choice to make. Now, that's very simplistic, and it's not at all a therapeutic idea. And I'm not trying to be trite with any of this. But at the end of the day, I think the choice I have is, am I going to be part of the miracle or not? When I find getting to school on time and everybody happy a miracle because of different personalities in my home. A neurodivergent brain that has to be treated differently than just go, 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 go. I have to think through, how can I be part of that miracle? Yes, I can pray that my children have a peaceful morning. But I also have to get up in time for me to allow them to have time for a peaceful morning. I know that sounds so silly, But I have to engage in the miracle of everyday life. I really do. Things don't just fall into place. I have to engage in the miracle of healing sometimes by altering a diet, by taking medication, by going to a therapist, by gazing at nature and taking time to breathe. Sometimes that's how miracles happen, slowly and over time with a lot of help. Miracles do happen. They might not be walking across a river on dry ground, walking across a sea on dry ground. Maybe it's getting my feet on the floor and getting through a day, even though the cloud of depression is raining on me. Some miracles are instant, but the miracles I've witnessed have been over time, with a lot of hard work. Are they any less amazing? No. What's so amazing about them is that God has engaged with humankind to bring heaven to earth, to bring his kingdom from heaven to earth, as it is in heaven. Let it be on earth. Those are the miracles. When forgiveness and restoration happen after decades of hard work and families are restored, because no one really knows what the argument was about in the first place. When someone from a different generation looks at a young person and goes, I don't understand you, but I accept and love you and I embrace you wholeheartedly. And when someone from a younger generation stops long enough to think, maybe I don't know it all, and I need to learn from my grandparents because they have so much to teach me. They've been places I will never be. And then that grandparent-grandchild relationship is one of the greatest miracles on earth. Is God allowing generations to teach the next generation and when we shut off a generation, whether we go, young people today, or when we go, they're so old, they don't know. When we shut off any ideas that are not our own, that says I don't want to engage in a miracle of communication and a miracle of understanding. This world needs some more miracles, and God's still about the business of miracles. My question to you today on this Thursday is, are you about the business of engaging with him? Do you want to engage in the miracle that is creation? Dream on that and have some sweet ones today. Bye.